Welcome to a new Let's Play. We are finally getting into Dungeon Master. This is a game released in 1987 by those guys at the bottom of the screen. This is a game probably better known these days as the early alpha of Legend of Grimrock. And after looking at it a little while, I can see the resemblance, and I've made comparisons before of the feeling of this game, the feeling of Grimrock to Black Crypt, and I still stand by the vibe of them being very similar, but this game has some very striking similarities that we'll see as we go along. Obviously, this game came along about 20 years before Legend of Grimrock. Now we don't actually roll for our characters in this game. We eventually find our way to the Hall of Champions. And from here, we have these portraits. That's Jesus, for example. We have these portraits and we click on our people to resurrect them. Now, I don't have any real preconceived idea of who I want in my party. But being a straight white male, I would tend to side with looking at pixelated representations of females over pixelated representations of males. So we're going to... Is she any good? Health, reasonable, stamina, reasonable, and she looks like a budding mage. So we are going to keep her in mind. That's a guy, wow, he looks like a rogue. Again, nothing particularly outstanding about those stats. He's obviously a fighter. He's got really high strength, really high health and stamina, but bugger all mana. Something else I need to get used to with this is the keys in this game. He's pretty average. He looks like he would be a mage, but that female we saw has better mage stats than he. What have we got here? Another guy. It's Papa Smurf. He's got some decent magic. I think we'll end up going with him. She has a respectable form. She can be our first one. She kind of looks like a druid. Now, there aren't classes. This is a classless game. We can improve them however we like. And, well, it's Cousin It. Wow, he's a fighter. Great. Yeah, you take damage by walking into a wall. She's straight out of the 70s. Definitely a fighter. Can I just take her dagger? Apparently not. And we're not going to modify the characters at all. We're just going to resurrect them. Oh, he looks nice and rounded. He's kind of cute too. So we're going to go with Wolf. He looks far too happy. She is not unreasonable fighter, and well, what can I say? Again, guy, typical male. Now, we don't want the guy that would look like Blackwell if we were going to have Blackwell in the game. Was it him? No, it was Papa Smurf. Well, who have we got so far? We have a good fighter, another good frontliner. So we've got two mages. I think we should probably go with that really hairy bloke. No, I don't want to freeze the game. I just want to quit out of the menu. And as I did with Black Crypt, I'm probably going to whinge a lot about the controls in this game. One thing I already don't like is the way it orients the controls on the keypad. Wow, he is well-rounded. Carrying capacity is something else I should be looking at. 44 kilograms, 54, 37, 41. We really do need a good carrying person then. With that in mind, 54 seems pretty good. And 54 is one of me, which isn't terribly impressive. 48, 47. I want a pack horse. 52. 44. 42. Where's that lizard man gone? Hello, Gorn 57. I think this Gorn will have to be it. Yeah, okay, we'll go with the Gorn. Hisser. So, first thing we're going to do is we have Sira selected. Sira and Wolf, you're our mages, magic users. So what we want to do is move red to the front and blue to the front. That way we're protecting our magic users from getting their faces munched on prematurely. And I'm already screwing up my keys. Oh my god, I need to allow for the delay. So there's a door. That's the entrance that we came through before. And so we want to go this way. It's not going to be a terribly long episode. We'll have a wander on the next level. Okay, that's all there is to that. And we're done in there. We have an apple, our first item. I assume that works like any other apple, and this works like any other bread. I.e., you put them in your mouth, you grind your teeth for a while and turning the food into a bit of a paste, and then you swallow it. That's how I expect it to work. We'll find out in due course, I am sure. We have to hold it down. So invoke Full for a magic torch. I suppose we get tooltips? No. Which is it? I think that one might be it. Maybe we've got a new lives for old bones. Okay, what that tells us is that if someone dies, we can res them here. Altar of rebirth, in case the clue wasn't clear enough. And we have some corn. Tasty, tasty corn. And another door. With some bread. One thing I really wish you could have was these moving around based on where people are in the party. Actually, the controls aren't too different from Black Crypt now that we really look at it. So, Sonia has a weapon. Hisser does not. Can we just... I suppose we can power level them that way. Doesn't look like it. So, our first level, and I think that worked. This is as far as I've ever played this game. This is even more a blind let's play than Black Crypt was. Yes, that does work, and I think we have to do this a few times to really get... Okay, so she's out of mana. So, woof. Okay, we change that from here. There we go. So we're building up our magic users slowly but surely. And we'll go for a little bit longer. Now I don't know how to save the game. I don't know how to go to my menu. When it comes time to do that, I will stop the game. We'll stop the recording and look that up. Here, so you can use that. Oh, we have our first enemy. Not quite what I meant to do. But Sonia saved the day after all. We have a scroll. What does it say? Small details can hide great rewards. We're going to hang on to that because this game... I assume it means that. Back when pixels were large enough for that to not be terribly inconspicuous. And we're going to give Sira, our... food for now. She can basically be our go-to for everything. Oh, and a falchion. Hisser, you just inherited that. Sira, you can use a big bloody stick thing. And we're going to go and unlock this store now. Whoops. Grab that. Oh, we have already sorted out three of the game's mechanics. In fact, we've sorted out the infamous locked door, the baffling sword parry, and magic. No, we're not going that way. We're going to check out this way because I can see something through that door. I think that's where we're going to leave this episode. Ooh, a puzzle. And we've already solved our first puzzle. And we have another locked door. Now I am taking things very slowly, not wanting to accidentally run into a wall again. It's a nice effect. Just out of curiosity, if I do that, no. I honestly do not know how to save my game, and that does give me some concern. Oh. Assuming that closes that. We have some leather boots. We'll give those to... Who's got the health? Right, we're going to give them to Sonia. And Sarah, you can have the sandals. And we have our second key. So now we can use... Damn it, we can use those locks with impunity. Doesn't matter which one we pick, we can still use the other. Is this the way we came in? Oh, there's a water thing.
No.
Can we just keep using that?
No.
I'm not quite sure how else to use it.
No.
I must admit that at least in Black Crypt it had an indicator. It would swell up when it was full. That's what she said. Damn it. Now we're not going to do that yet. We're going to go and face off against whatever that green top thing was. I'm pretty sure that's an early version of a herder. This way. There we go. Oh, that's not the right key. Is this the right key? No. Okay. Well then, with that in mind, what is through here? That's the wrong key. Is that the key? No. Holy crap. Okay, well then back to the fountain. Okay, so it's not even a case of needing to weigh that pressure plate down, really. We can keep this rock and throw it at things. Hooray for throwing rocks at things. Where are we going to go now? Through here. Do either of these keys work on this? That one does. Therefore, does this one work on that? Indeed it does. And we have some more stuff. We have an actual torch for when we run out of magic. We have an elven doublet, which we're going to give to... we're going to give it to Sonia. And... poor Hisser. Poor Hisser. Wolf, you can have that. I assume that's where we put it. That's what he said. And Zero, you can have the arrow. Is there a quiver? I'm not sure if they stack or not. We shall find out eventually, I'm sure. Now we have an emerald key. Was that a secret on that wall? Doesn't look like it. No, not that way. Or that way. Getting the hang of the directional keys finally, at least. Didn't take long. The trouble is, for example, with Eye of the Beholder, they're set in a 3x3 grid. No, they use the full 1 to 9 keys. This game doesn't do that. This game you use 1 through 6. And so you're halfway down the keypad and it just feels a bit unnatural. Says the one non-WASD gamer on YouTube. We have another falchion. I'm assuming that's better than miscellaneous sword. Now Wolf the Bicker, you can use that. I can't read bicker without thinking of Lizard Man, and yet Hisser, yeah, no one gets it. No one gets it. I know. Shut up. And we got another torch. I'm just going to stick that in his inventory. Now let's see if we have any secrets on these walls. No. Any keys? We have an iron key. Sarah, you can hold that. We have gi trousers with apparently a red belt, so either, I'm assuming that's a jiu-jitsu nod there. We're going to give that to Hisser, give him some dignity. That poor lizard man. Is that the only thing in here? Let's just see if we have anything. Because if they take damage from walking into a wall, it's going to make looking for illusory walls quite entertaining. Now, Sarah, we gave you the iron key. Swing, 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 swing. Cool. And we have Screamer Slice. Now, do they look familiar at all? They, obviously, a rip-off of the Herders. And they've dropped something resembling the Snail Slice. We don't have a key though, but yet we still have a locked door. I hope we don't have to have someone adept at lockpicking. We have our first puzzle then. Let's have another look around here. These hooks don't seem to do anything. Can we hang a... We can't hang anything on them. Oh, our light's starting to dim. I suppose we can pull a key out of a lock. No. Oh, and it dims in real time too. That's actually neat. Now, do these torches... Oh boy, they do work. We're going to hang on to those. For now, Woof, you needed to build your mage spells, and we're going to do that. Okay, apparently you can't use that now. Sarah, you're going to focus on being a cleric. But for now, we do need illumination. I don't suppose you guys can cast a torch. Helps if I pick the wrong... Oh my god, controls. No, he can't even choose that rune. So we're in Twilight at the moment. We're in Twilight and we have... Oh my god. The problem I have is that my mouse can leave the bounds of this 420 by 3... What was it? 240 by 320 screen I've got it running at. And when it does, as I just did then, for example, I clicked on the defend window behind me and suddenly the game disappears and it's a thing. We don't seem to have any spare... And we're back, and yeah, what happened was, in going to leave my inventory, instead of clicking... Ah, is that save? Ha! We found the save game! Yay! Okay, I hope to God that actually means that we've saved our game. This could be interesting. Anyway, as I was going to quit my inventory, I accidentally went and I clicked up in this corner, which you probably can't see it where you are, but there's one of those red windows. Please close this program now without saving any of your information icons. And I may have accidentally clicked that. So we have recreated the party. I think... Ah, that is not what I wanted to do at all. I think we are about what we wanted to... Let's just try something. No, so we have to not only be on the right side, we have to be facing them. So yeah, so I've had to get everyone back up a bit. But what we did was we found the key that I had overlooked. I need to be really careful because that was literally the same color as the floor. But we have found where we are. Oh, and another screamer. I do like being able to just spam the attacks like that. Gonna keep holding on to everything. And yes, I have continued to demean our friendly neighborhood gone. Oh, that's a more obvious key. Thank you, game. Now, more water.
No.
Something else I noticed.
No.
You do get an indication as to whether or not the water skin is full. It looks kind of flaccid now. Now it looks smooth.
No.
So we're just going to drink everyone...
No.
Sorry, get everyone full of water again. Put that back in her inventory and carry on. Wow, there are a lot of fountains here.
No.
Does that just top everyone up? Hope so. What are we doing? We're trying to use a key. Okay, what's in here? Ah, our first puzzle. Open, close, open. Okay, well where's that rock? There's that rock. Wow. So that one definitely closes that. Wow. I think I might legitimately hate this puzzle. What is the point of these hooks? Fuck me, we did it. Alright, well, we're just going to head on through. Hello. We're just going to swing. I think between this episode and next, we're going to research some spells. See if we can work out how to invoke fiery death magic. Wolf, you just became the screamer slice holder. I said wolf. And last one. So food's not in short supply. We have another key. Starting to feel a little like dungeon hack. Yeah, we'll kill them too. Well, the combat doesn't seem as terrible as in, say, Eye of the Beholder. We're actually hitting things. Pick the screamer slice up, thank you. And we have a key, and the key goes in the hole. And I'm sure I saw something on the ground. Never mind. I wonder what that's for. Parry? Chop. Okay, so chopping the mummy. Step inside, take a ride. Seems legit. I'm guessing that's where we have to go next. We're going to rest. And we are going to save. Okay. Now, I am going to quickly test and see if that works, but we're going to call it an episode there. I think I'm really going to enjoy this game. I hope you are too. And I will see you all in the next episode. Until then.